Hello, welcome back to my channel, dear Nollywood lovers. This is your home of Nollywood reviews. If this is your first time, I am more than happy to welcome you. Please go through my channel and see earlier reviews. If my work interests you, kindly subscribe and turn on notifications so you are the first to know whenever I post a new review. The movie that I am reviewing today is a 2022 Netflix movie directed by Bolanle Austin Peters, and the title is Man of God. In this movie, Samuel, raised in the Christian faith by his pastor father, runs away from home and seeks to turn away from the religious lifestyle he was brought up in. But coincidentally, his life keeps revolving around the church as he ultimately sets up his own church on the lie that God called him, spoke to him, and told him to start his own ministry just like his father. After he fails as a fake pastor and apparently suffers a jail term, he returns home to his father like the prodigal son. So let's talk about the good things about the movie, as we always do. Good things first. Number one, I love the acting. All the major characters delivered on their roles. Starting from Aka, Nani, Osas, Ihodaro, Atlanta, Bridget Johnson to Dorcas Sholap, Fapson, and the rest. They all were generally impressive. I was initially undecided about Yukere Anonobi's accent thing, Igbo accent thing, but by the second scene, I found myself enjoying it. I was even laughing. So it was fun. Number two, the costume is beautiful, even though I feel it's more contemporary than late 90s, early 2000s, as the time suggested in the movie. But I just love the costume, the way they dress the church and whatnot. Very lovely. And now to what the movie could have done better. Now, this movie was supposedly set in the late 90s, early 2000s, when there were no mobile phones. Hence, the only way Samuel could try to communicate with his then girlfriend, who was away on NYC duties, was via email sent from the cyber cafe. But in contradiction, Rekia buys a house and then invites Samuel to come and see the house. There's a big flat screen TV in the living room, and Samuel has even shouted, "Hey, a flat screen! For God's sake, did we have this modern flat screen in the late 90s, early 2000s? Nah. It actually makes me angry because the average person could have just detected it and said, come on, this is inappropriate. But nobody sees it, or if they saw it, probably thought it wasn't anything too serious, and the movie runs on with it. And now that's not all. There is more. As Rekia is waiting for Samuel, somewhere that looks like the car park, Samuel is concluding his discussion with Teju. Around that same area, you see a Toyota Camry 2008 model and a Hyundai Elantra of 2013 model packed around there. A movie set in late 90s, early 2000s, and there are cars there produced in 2008 and 2013. Now it's almost like watching a movie set in 1960 and then in someone's house you can see Venza packed there. Come on, we can do better than this. Now, moving on, Samuel is a choir minister in the church. His wife apparently has no job because she's always at home. She does nothing. So I wonder, how are they able to afford the beautifully furnished house that they live in? And the movie doesn't even suggest that Samuel is paid a lot of money to justify the fact that they live in a beautifully furnished house. And it doesn't even stop there. Samuel decides to start a church. He rents a large space, designs the place, furnishes it, buys expensive things, and starts a church. How come nobody talks about where he got the money from? Rekia could have funded the starting of the church, but we're not told that. Rekia gives him money later after he's already started the church. Where does he get the money from? How is he able to start a church that big? Finally, the movie is better than I thought it was going to be before I watched it, but it could easily have been better. 6 over 10 for me, this movie. 6 over 10. Please let me know what you think about this review of mine. Let me know in the comment section what you think. In the meantime, my name is Nnamdi Atupulazi. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, like and share this video.